It is no secret that organizations in the crypto industry have often clashed with authorities, with Ripple's current lawsuit vs. the SEC being probably the most noteworthy example. However, the SEC is now suing even larger people in the crypto business. Binance and Coinbase, two crypto juggernauts, have become the latest to dispute with us authorities. With the imminent debut of FedNow, an innovative quick payment service, the United States Federal Reserve, Fed, is ready to transform the nation's financial transactions. The Fed launched the service in 2019 and hopes to have it operational by July 2023. The FedNow service is intended to facilitate speedy cash transfers across the nation's financial institutions, representing a significant advancement in contemporary banking technology. Beginning in April, the Fed will begin certifying participating banks in preparation for the launch. Banks interested in participating will need to participate in a consumer testing and certification procedure influenced by the FedNow pilot program's lessons learned. The data gathered will help early adopting institutions tune their systems before actual transactions begin. Ken Montgomery, first Vice President of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and FedNow program leader, has issued a call to action. He has advised financial institutions to prepare for the upcoming launch, adding that the FedNow service is available to all licensed banks in the United States. This development occurs amid a background of increased interest in blockchain-based alternatives. Ripple, a blockchain firm closely tied with the XRP cryptocurrency, is one such solution, aiming to provide cost-effective, real-time cross-border payment solutions for banks. Ripple's liquidity hub enables banks to use XRP to move funds, resulting in instantaneous transactions. Stellar Lumens, a blockchain-based payment network that provides a faster and more inexpensive means of conducting global payments, is another prominent company in this field. FedNow, on the other hand, looks to be a threat to these blockchain alternatives. According to the Metal blockchain team, the integration of FedNow with Metal blockchain enables for quick conversion between money and stablecoins, marking a major step toward integrating conventional banking with decentralized finance. FedNow is now positioned as a possible competitor to current cross-border payment systems like Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumens, Elm, as well as numerous stablecoins. FedNow's attraction stems from its capacity to offer a speedier, less expensive alternative to the rather clunky centralized payment system that now takes days to process payments, even on business days. With this,
the Ripple lawsuit summary judgment is one of the most anticipated occurrences in the cryptocurrency sector in 2020. Judge Annalise Torres approved and refused applications from Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on March 6, 2023. Since then, the wait for the summary judgment has lasted more than 100 days. Ripple's management has previously expressed confidence that the final decision will be issued before the end of 2023. However, what are the possibilities that the decision would arrive considerably sooner than the fourth quarter? While it has been around 110 days since the previous decision, federal courts typically give summary judgments in approximately 166 days. The University of Denver found that for all summary judgment motions, the mean time to rule was 166 days, but the variation across courts was even more pronounced, from a low of 63 days on average in the fastest court to a high of 254 days on average in the slowest court. Even if the average time is taken into account, the final judgment may have a slim probability of being delivered in the third quarter of 2023. In this background, several members of the crypto community believe the court is taking too long to issue his decision. The protracted delay, according to Crypto Bull, is undermining people's trust in the court system. Max Keiser, a top Bitcoin advisor to El Salvador's President Bukele, thinks the Securities and Exchange Commission, CA, will pursue both ETH and XRP as unregistered securities. According to Keiser, the SEC works for the bank cartel and operates a bank protection racket. Keiser made the comment in response to John E. Deaton's claim that the SEC cannot kill XRP despite the harm it has caused so far. Keiser believes that the SEC will do everything possible to accomplish its goal, including claiming national security and the Patriot Act. Deaton stated that the SEC may have succeeded in inflicting major harm to the convicted firms during a discussion between the two leading crypto personalities. The consequences include a reduction in liquidity and the delisting of certain users. However, he warned that Gary Gensler's position as SEC chair is temporary, and things may alter once he leaves. Deaton mentioned a time when the SEC accused Bitcoin of being a security between 2013 and 2015. That incident has concluded, and he feels that the present challenges with ETH and XRP will follow a similar path. He said that the ETH is now preferred due to regulatory capture by a group of investors. According to Kaiser, the SEC's regulatory monitoring of XRP has decreased the project's liquidity. He foresaw greater challenges for XRP, believing that it may be shown that Ripple XRP willfully manufactured a scam in order to avoid rules. In a prior tweet, Kaiser recognized that the SEC's efforts against XRP are excessive. However, he believes the regulatory agency will go to great lengths to destroy the initiative. Kaiser thinks that XRP will not survive the SEC struggle and that it is just a matter of time until the authorities put an end to the project.
Max Kaiser, a famous Bitcoin supporter, has predicted the conclusion of the dispute between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Kaiser thinks Ripple will eventually lose the lawsuit, claiming that XRP has already been marked for death. Kaiser recently remarked in a tweet that the ongoing case is not about the law, but rather about getting rid of XRP. He said that SEC's chair Gary Gensler had been tasked with bringing down XRP. Kaiser went on to say that El Salvador's move to accept Bitcoin as legal cash was a huge step toward ignoring other cryptocurrencies that are considered unregistered securities. Kaiser also addressed prominent corporations' ambitions to develop spot Bitcoin exchange, traded funds, ETFs. WisdomTree, a well-known ETF provider, has applied to the SEC for permission to create the WisdomTree Bitcoin Trust after BlackRock's identical application. The SEC's enforcement measures, according to Kaiser, have paved the way for these bigger firms to join the Bitcoin industry while harming independent players and crypto exchanges. Kaiser, known for his unwavering support for Bitcoin, has been an outspoken opponent of altcoins, notably XRP, which he has called a sheik-coin on many occasions. In the continuing case against Ripple, he has linked himself with the SEC's assertions that XRP is a security. Kaiser often uses the SEC's enforcement activities against other cryptocurrencies to disparage the XRP community. Members of the XRP community have shown a willingness to refute Kaiser's accusations in reaction to his statements. Notably, CryptoLaw creator John Deaton agreed with one of Kaiser's allegations about the SEC. Deaton agreed that Gary Gensler, the SEC chair, is preserving incumbents and the existing quo while attempting to limit competition. Ripple stated on June 22 that its subsidiary Ripple Markets APAC PTLT has acquired IN, principal clearance from Singapore's central bank, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, for a major payments institution license. The company also announced on Twitter that it has expanded its presence in the Asia-Pacific area. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said that the MAS continues to lead in digital asset regulation, recognizing its value in business and retail. Garlinghouse will explain how investment and clear legislation may assist with digital asset innovation at a symposium in Switzerland on June 27 as part of Ripple's engagement with the MAS. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stu Alderodi, claims that nations building crypto regulatory frameworks turn to Singapore for developing a clear taxonomy and licensing framework. Ripple executives remain confident in their win before the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and reiterate that XRP is not a securities.